down, up, up, down, up, up, down. Also, if you need to cough or anything, that's fine because I can edit them out. I guess just like try to be careful not to, or if you like cough while you're saying something, maybe repeat what you were saying because I'll have to edit out what you were. You know that I know this like will make sense to you because
for those viewing at home, coughing is also alarming right now because we're in a pandemic. So, do some research. Go on the CDC website. Check out what WHO has to say. World Health Organization. They're pretty cute.
Yeah, so hey guys, welcome to some Pokemon Snap. See, I'm thinking this is probably going to come out like a little while after. Hopefully we aren't still having an epidemic when this one comes out, but I don't know.
I've played a lot of Plague Inc., and it could be over in 30 days, or it can take like 3 years. I mean...
We all just need something nice right now, so how about something freaking nice? Some Pokemon Snap.
I do like Pokemon, and I do like cameras, so everything about this seems like a win today.
So I'm the Comic Foil. I'm here with my friend Dylan. Dylan's been on the channel a couple of times, not a whole lot, but you've played some Mario Party with us.
Yeah, it's true. I don't really have a code name. You can just call me Dylan.
That's okay. Most of us don't. So I was I was waiting for us. I was waiting for this so that we could get the like opening cutscene here.
That's how.
So have you ever played this game before?
Jack and Bean. Yeah, but I don't think I have since I was 7, and that's, I'm almost 30 now, so, yeah. It's been a while.
That's been years ago.
Yeah. Ooh, that guy's terrible.
Yeah, come on, man.
Bro, you ever play tic-tac-toe? Because I don't see any grid work on this camera. Oof. That was unlucky.
Yeah, so I think his default name is Todd. I think he's called Todd Snap.
He looks like a Todd.
He was in a few episodes of the anime to, like, tie in with this game coming out.
You can tell Ash wouldn't have been friends with him. That's one of those kids he finds in the wood and goes, you're weird. Well, and then the party moves on.
I think the first episode, like, Todd was trying to get a picture of Pikachu, and Ash was like, oh, heck no. What is your problem? No.
See, even then they were practicing safety. If strangers want to take your picture, say no and find an adult that you know.
So we need a name for this. So this came out in 1998 and was actually the first time Pokemon was... first time Pokemon was on a home console in America. Because this came out before the first Pokemon Stadium.
Right, yeah.
Hello there.
I remember my friend who lived across the street when I was really little. I had like one neighbor who was my age, and he got this game, so we played it for hours, and then Pokemon Stadium came out, and I think that was probably the day I stopped playing it forever.
Yeah.
Because Pokemon Stadium.
I mean, this was I absolutely had to get this game because it was Pokemon on the N64.
Yeah, it was pretty mind-blowing at the time. I do remember that first emotional wave of excitement when I heard the game was announced.
Yes.
Because, back then you didn't really have gamer mags for, like a 7-year-old. You just had to kind of find stuff out on your own from your friends.
I mean, they were out there if we...
I wasn't reading them, though.
Yeah, so this first run-through is a tutorial, but this is in... Yeah, try to take a lot of... This is an on-rails photography game, which there are not enough of in the world. Pokemon or otherwise, I, do not know of any other games that's like this.
It's kind of like taking your family to one of those zoo safaris, except far more interesting, and I feel like the Pokemon have a lot more freedom, because, how are you really going to stop them from leaving?
The aiming is a little bit...
Especially Butterfree.
It's a little bit more stiff than I remember it being. I guess I'm just super out of practice with this game. I probably haven't played this game in cough years either.
We do have to throw you a little bit of leeway here since it is an N64 game. So naturally you have an N64 controller, and that is... not as smooth as the Switch, let's leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the N64 controller.
I still have calluses on my hands from the original Mario Party.
It's got these nice hard plastic ridges.
Yeah. They had like such a great idea with how to take an arcade Joy-Con and put it in your hand and make it look like a Galaga ship, but as far as comfort and, you know, longevity of your actual hands goes, it's not.
Well, this was the first
ideal.
console control stick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gunpei Yokoi figured out how to put that on a controller.
But whereas today's controllers we know to be, you know, round, this one is basically an octagon.
Yeah.
You can choose one of 8 choices.
It's also like, hey, what if we like made control sticks like soft?
I remember when I was a kid and Ditto would just come rolling right down the street.
So that's not a Ditto, actually. It's a question mark, but we can't get it yet. So our first run through here, actually, we don't have any tools yet. So the idea is we want to get as many different Pokemon pictures as possible. And when we either have taken enough pictures or have... Oh yeah, and this craziness ensues.
I feel like that Kangaskhan we got a minute ago was twerking.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bouncing up and down, but it never turned around. Like, was that the actual first recorded incidence of twerking? Because we might have to rewrite the history.
Yeah, wow, 1998. So, Kangaskhan, then Miley Cyrus. So we have to choose...
That feels right.
We have to choose when to... And before that, Genghis Khan, actually. Unknown, but was a very avid twerker.
You know, I've heard that, but I always thought that was just kind of like a silly folktale, but I feel like the more times you hear it, the more validity it adds. Like, how did this many people find this out?
So I need to pick basically my best pictures of every Pokemon.
Oh, that one Butterfree one in the corner is really good.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And...
Party Butterfree.
So the whole... The plot of the game, if you want to call it that, is... Oh man, this is like a straight up like Loch Ness Monster picture.
Nessie! It's Nessie!
So
That's a good Eevee shot.
The plot of the game is that Pokemon only... In this game, Pokemon only live on this one secluded island.
This is way before the Johto leagues, folks.
Yeah, so Professor Oak is conducting a special report, basically, and you're the photographer for it. So you're going on these missions to record pictures of Pokemon. They get put in the Pokemon report, but you only get one picture in the report per Pokemon, and that's kind of like your high score, basically, for getting a picture of that particular Pokemon.
It's kind of like being scored in one of those Mario mini games where you have to take the jackhammer and recreate the face, and then it says like who's the most accurate.
Yeah.
You might disagree, but their algorithm knows what it wants. And once you figure that out, you're pretty good to go.
Yeah, so let's see what Professor Oak has to say here. This is a Pikachu. How's the size? That's a so-so. What do you mean? That's so close to the camera.
Also, is it just me, or does that feel like a lot of points? I mean, 1,500 points for a Pikachu, like, is that bad?
There's been a lot of deflation in the points market.
Huh.
Wonderful.
So see, even the spending power of points is going down nowadays. We really do have it rough.
Yeah, so...
We gotta leave this one behind.
You get points for how close they are, but they also have to be completely in frame. You get points if they're centered, you get points if they're facing you, and there are, like... You get points for how many of them if you can get multiple of the same Pokemon in the shot.
I feel like your technique was pretty good on there. I feel like that should have been a triple.
You were close.
Okay. Did you still take the Meowth at least? We can do better with that.
I mean, you got 130 and 200 for this guy. I mean, that's... He started out saying Pikachu wasn't that good, and then look how he felt about those, so, you know.
I mean, this one I could see... This Doduo is kind of a cryptid right now. Like, it's far away, it's facing away from the camera.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we could definitely get that better.
Yeah, pretty much doubles at the end if you had it in the center of the frame. I don't know how close he wants these things, though, as far as size goes.
Wonderful.
Okay, you liked Eevee.
See, I feel like Eevee was as good as Pikachu, though, and he thought Pikachu was so-so. So, I mean, really, this guy's kind of giving us a mixed criteria here.
He's like, I've seen plenty of Pikachu before.
I feel like this is the college class that gives you a half-page, like, syllabus on the first day, and then you look up at the professor, and he just kind of shrugs and is like, we're just going to figure it out together, man.
Yeah, so in this one, because it's Pidgey, like, doing something, in this case, they're, like, using Gust on a Meowth. He's, like, he's, like, more excited about it. So I got a special bonus for that.
Well, he wasn't super keen on the size. Oh, he did like the pose, though. Okay, so we got pose points. Technique should be pretty high. I feel like this is at least a triple. A double again?
I don't think there is a triple.
No triple.
I think it's double if they're in the center of frame. And then if they're not, times 1.
Oh, and you get a bonus if you have multiple of the same Pokemon. So you
Yeah.
can see them behaving together. I get it. Okay. So about 15,000 points.
I saw the pictures taken by Comic. I saved those pictures in the Pokemon report. I'll help you out once you have more Pokemon pictures. Good luck, Comic. Oh, I have arranged it so that you can see the Pokemon report.
You sound just like the Professor Oak from the dub.
I was trying, yeah.
I like that.
Okay, and we took enough pictures that we were able to basically unlock the next zone.
We didn't even get an adventurer's kit, though. We have no torches. We have no rope.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about this tunnel.
Yeah, lamp oil. So how do you want to do this? Do you want to, because we have time for another run still today. Do you want to take this one, or do you want to wait until just like the next episode and then you'll do everything on the second episode?
Yeah, I can do the second episode.
Okay. So I will, and hopefully by the time we get through the tunnel, we'll have like enough points that we'll get our first like tool so that we can start interacting with things. I used to know all the different like tricks. Oh yeah. So I got a picture of the Pikachu riding on an electrode there.
You got that electrode self-destructing, I think, or whatever
Yeah, that's
he was
got to
trying
be
to
good.
do.
Yeah, Pikachu just got messed up.
What are these Kakuna doing? Is this part of their, like, daily routine? Is this, like, brushing teeth or something?
Yeah, I guess.
Why do you bob up and down?
I want to get one, like, facing me head on. Okay. Yeah, a lot of this game is, like, knowing the different tricks. Oh. Like, knowing to, like, knowing that Zubat's gonna be there, like, right away. Once we get, food, I think we can, like, use it to lead Pikachu over to this egg. And, like, do something.
Interesting.
And this is a whole weird thing. Okay, I heard
Is that
Zubat.
supposed to be Ghastly?
It's Haunter, but it's actually not going to show up until it's on camera.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Because it's a ghost.
Oh, you definitely got him there. He should be showing
Yeah.
up. I feel like that's not fair. Come on, Diglett, be cool. It would have been great if, like, Pikachu just took a bite out of that Diglett. Action shot!
There's also a way to, like, make... Okay, cool. Yeah, some of them, like, respond if you get a picture of them. Like, in this case, like, it's kind of like a combo to, like, get them all in time. I don't know how they know that you got the picture, but you did. And there was stuff happening over there with Electabuzz that I didn't really do.
Because Electabuzz is a punk.
Okay, and these Magnemites I can't get yet because they will, they'll disrupt, I guess, like, the camera. They'll, like, mess with the feed. So you need to wait until you have food.
Now, for those of you playing at home, when you're using a film camera, you cannot affect it with things that would impede a digital camera. I know it's a little archaic, but back in the day we used to put film in there and then it, worked mechanically, like, I don't know, mechanical pencils.
I mean, some people still like using film and be all rustic.
That's true. If you ever get to take a photography class, try to find one that lets you do black and white. It might not sound as exciting at first, but it's a great learning opportunity, and it really teaches you how to use light to better your final product and to improve your photographs just on a day-to-day basis.
It was great because you took a bunch of pictures and you didn't know how good they were, and you had to take them to a place and in a week find out if any of them were half decent.
And then some brilliant man decided a week, forget that, 1 hour or less, just like pizza. And then suddenly every single pharmacy in the country had a photography department. You couldn't go past a Walgreens without seeing their photo development thing, ad, marketing. That's the word.
So what's our best haunter here? I mean, this one's facing us. These others are closer, but they're not completely in frame.
I like that one a lot. Yeah, he's pretty close. You see his face.
This one makes me a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm gonna take it.
That's one of them photos that you gotta be careful with, because the kids will make memes out of it.
Yeah, Diglett... I feel like Diglett has it rough.
He does have it rough.
Do you think Diglett has arms and legs underground, or do you think it's literally just a head?
I really hope it's just a head. If it is arms and legs underground, it makes me so sad. Like, that's your entire existence. Somehow you just can't climb out of that dirt.
Okay, so... yeah, he really likes that this Pikachu is riding a ball. So, we have a new high score for Pikachu now, so this picture is going to replace the previous one in the report.
Oh, dang. Oh, he's already driving up all these scores.
In this case, we've never submitted an Electrode before, so it doesn't have any competition, but it's just...
You're darn right there's another Electrode in the picture.
Oh, like barely, like back in the corner.
30 points, I'll take it. Impeccable, he said. That Electabuzz is totally getting it. He's doing some hot yoga.
It's impeccable because you shouldn't use Peck or Flying type moves on an Electrode. An Electrode's gonna wreck your Flying types, so it's impeccable.
See, this game's fun and educational.
Are you guys having fun?
Oh, so much fun.
I'm on my lunch break.
Yeah, so we're as I already mentioned, we're working from home right now, where I'm not working from home. We're in the throes of an international epidemic.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
Yeah, boy.
So hopefully by the time
here.
this posts, like, there's an audience to watch it.
I've never consumed so much media in my life, and I'm getting a lot done, like, around the house, and I'm doing more work too. So
I don't think
maybe
people
this is
watching
just how I should
this
live my life.
people watching this should know how important the internet is right now, considering most people stream their TV through it even at this point. So if for whatever reason the internet goes down, then
Don't even say that.
I mean, the whole world's just going into anarchy then.
That would make this situation from actually pretty great to impossible.
Yeah. We are not equipped to live like it's 1880 again.
No. I've never been so grateful to live in a time with so much amazing technology.
I have friends who don't know what dial-up internet sounded like.
Oh, the beautiful, sweet sounds of dial-up internet.
When you hear it still, it's unmistakable. And if you don't know, you can also find those sounds on YouTube, and you can find it slowed down.
Why did he just call it apple-shaped Pokemon food? Is it not just an apple?
Oh man, it's like contains real apple flavoring.
What? This is it said apple-shaped Pokemon
I didn't
food.
catch that.
They didn't
I
want
looked at him thinking about, Pokemon is even better technology. I look up and they have apple-shaped Pokemon food.
They couldn't afford regular
Has
apples.
science gone too far?
No, it's the Big Apple industry. They wouldn't let them use the rights to the name.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical of these Apple products. They're not compatible with anything.
And they got a weird plug.
You gotta go to some weird, like, lab to get them. It's not like a regular store, just people, like, stand around.
They don't have any technicians either. They just have geniuses.
Fun fact.
How do they find all the geniuses?
John's actual living hell is the Apple Store.
Apple Store is my least favorite place in the entire
His
world.
literal, like if you like did something really bad, or if like you went to purgatory or something, because it is like purgatory on Earth.
You can't tell how far you are up in line because there is no line. You tell them you have a problem and they get to you eventually.
This is going to be the focus of all of the comments, I'm willing to bet. It's all going to be about the Apple Store.
I have a friend who keeps trying to tell me that the Apple Store is fine, and it's just but I don't know.
What friend?
Tim.
He doesn't even have an iPhone anymore. He went and got a Google phone. That doesn't count.
Because Google phones are better.
Fight me. But he quit. He can't defend the Apple Store. He quit the Apple Store.
Yeah, so that's going to be a wrap on our first episode of Pokemon Snap. Please tell me in the comments how bad the Apple Store is if you've ever been. Make us feel less alone.
Yeah!
I feel like a crazy person when I'm in there. Like, does nobody else have this problem?
I'm losing my mind. Like, it's just a void.
I'd be open to your remarks on Best Buy, too, you know. Really, just let us know what's going on, where to shop.
Yeah, favorite and least favorite electronics stores.
Circuit City! Remember
Radio
that?
Shack.
Yeah!
Some of you people don't know what we're talking about, and that makes me feel bad and old, and I don't like it, but we'll send pictures. We still have those.
In black and white!
Yep, with our film cameras.
Had to turn the film on myself!
I remember when that Staples used to be a Circuit City. That's how old I am.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Great, now we're going to get sued by Pepperidge Farm.
Oh no, the monster.
Pepperidge Farm bigwigs.